What's going on, guys? So, today we're gonna talk about the chosen ones, right? How you can make your experience as a chosen one easier. It might be hard at first, but to make your experience go smoother and easier as a chosen one, um, you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn this kind of stuff that I'm gonna explain to you today, guys. Okay? Now, first of all, being a chosen one doesn't just mean you're chosen, right? You're not just born chosen, right? You got to choose yourself. That's the true essence of a chosen one that chooses their self. And what comes from choosing yourself, guys? Choosing yourself means putting yourself first, right? Putting yourself first, no matter how loving you are, no matter how helpful you are, right? No matter how much you help others and all these things, putting yourself first is the main characteristic of a chosen one. Not settling for less, right? Not settling for less, making yourself a chosen one, right? Now, what I find the most is that when you learn to be more silent with others and talk to yourself more, that is when your pathway as a chosen one will open up. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that, guys? So, as a chosen one, you're gonna have a lot of distractions. You're gonna have a lot of outside noise trying to come and attack you. You're gonna have people telling you you're self centered. You're gonna have people thinking you're arrogant, right? So, guys, the only way people can think these things about you as a chosen one is when you're talking too much. Okay? When you are talking too much, when you are saying too much, when you are offering too much advice to people in exchange for nothing at all, this is when people are going to label you. People are going to have secret envy and hate for you, but they're still going to pick up the phone and call you, guys. They're still going to call you to distract you. They're still going to call you to use your energy, to use your time, to use your mind. You have to understand the game here, guys. Right? This is the Truman Show. You have to understand this. Right? So, guys, understand. You do not have to give everyone your time, your effort, your advice. Be more silent. Learn to be more silent. Learn to be more silent, guys. If someone calls you, listen to what they gotta say. Right? I had to learn this as well, guys, because there would be a large amount of people who call me. Good amount of people who call me, but they don't have nothing to say, guys. This is what you'll notice when you become more silent, that people who are reaching out to you, they don't have much substance. They don't have much to say. They've literally called you to steal your energy. And they'll never admit this. They'll never say it. They'll never be like, yo, you bring a smile to my face, so this is why I called you. They'll never admit why they actually called you guys. Right? Because of their lack in something. Right? And you keep picking up the phone, you keep talking to these people that don't even appreciate that. Do you see what I'm saying? They don't even appreciate what you're telling them. Right? They have a secret envy for you. So learn to be more silent. You can still pick up the phone, right? But have a time limit in your head. Say, yo, after 5 minutes, after 10 minutes, if this person's not saying too much, I'm gonna end the conversation. Start telling yourself that. Right? Because guys, I've had hour conversations before. I've had half-hour conversations with people who I didn't have to have that long conversation with. And a lot of the times, the conversation went that long because I was the one talking a lot. I was the one putting the energy into the conversation. A lot of those times. Right? So when you learn to be more silent, the conversation will only go as far as it needs to go. See what I'm saying? You might even hear the person on the other line saying, yo, are you good? Are you okay? You say, yeah, I never felt better before. Once you're not giving them that same energy, they're going to think, yo, what's wrong? Like, what's going on with you? See what I'm saying? So learn as a chosen one to be more silent. Listen more. Let them talk. See what I'm saying? If you don't say anything back, you're going to see how far the conversation goes. For real. You're going to see exactly what these people have to offer, guys. Because people will call you to take your energy. And they won't, on top of them calling you to take your energy, they're going to think you're arrogant. They're going to think you're self-centered. Do you see what I'm saying? They're going to think that you're confident, you're too confident, and you see what I'm saying? So you have to learn not to seek this self-validation from people. You have to look at it for what it is. You have to say, yo, what is this person offering to me when they call me? Do I just like to have a sense of people who call me, who want to talk to me? You have to wake up and get out of your own ego, guys. See what I'm saying? That's a lot of the final level of a chosen one to reach that next plateau. That is a big part. Just to learn what I'm saying right now. Be more silent. Listen more. Don't offer too much advice. If someone asks you something or they're asking you for something, answer that question directly. Don't offer too much words. I'm going to give you an example of this as well. A few days ago, someone I considered a friend. Do you see what I'm saying? This guy, right? He messages me. Let me read the message. Let me go back to the message, actually. So, yo, this guy messages me, right? he messages me. He says, "Yo, fam, link me when you can ASAP." Right? He didn't call me. He messages me and says, "Link me back when you can ASAP." Now, to me, that's weird. Like, you didn't even call me. You messaged me to call you. Why? Right? So, if someone wants to call you, if someone wants to talk to you, they should call you. They should message you. They should ask you. They should ask you what they want. Like, he could have even asked me what he wanted to know in the message, but instead he told me, "Yo, call me ASAP." If it's such a priority or an ASAP, why would you message that to me? Secondly, if you have a real question, you could even ask me through text, and I'll answer back through text. Right? But he said, "Yo, fam, call me ASAP." See, that's an example of someone who wants to take your energy, guys. They just don't know how to approach it. Because last time I spoke to this gentleman, last time I spoke to him, I remember I was about to meditate, actually. I remember I was about to start my meditation, and my phone rang. I saw his name on the phone, and I said, "Yo, this is clearly a distraction from my meditation, but I have a heart, guys. I'll usually say, yo, let me answer the phone and see what this person has to say." So I remember answering the phone, and he was at work, just on the road. He does a job where he's doing a lot of driving on the road he's with someone else. So instead of talking to the person he was with driving on the road while he was working, he called me while I'm about to meditate, right? And before I answered the phone, I knew it was a distraction, guys. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even me knowing it was a distraction from my meditation, and I still answered. But you have to know how to maneuver in the Truman Show, guys. Okay? So I answered the phone. And the conversation was weird, guys. Like, I remember he started talking about something with girls. Something with, I'm trying to remember the conversation, but it ended up coming to where he was criticizing women or girls or something like that, right? And I said to him, "Brother," he started talking about a woman cheating or something like that, right? So I asked him the question. I said, "Brother, would you rather a woman who cheats on you but adds value to your life?" I literally asked him, I said, "Would you rather a woman that cheats on you and adds value to your life, or would you rather a woman who doesn't cheat on you at all but drains your energy and doesn't add nothing to your life?" I asked him this question. Well, which one would you rather if you had to choose between the two? And I remember him getting so frustrated from this question. Like, yo, I remember him getting so frustrated, like he couldn't answer the question. Like, I pretty much asked him a question that stumped him. And I pretty much reiterated to him, I was like, "Bro, if you had to choose between the two, choose one." And he was just like, I wouldn't choose any of those ones. I'd just be by myself. I was like, okay, like, And then he started getting into like me coming to the gym with him and all this stuff. And I was just like, me, I'm a person, I work out every day, right? I already work out every day. I do calisthenics and all these stuff, right? Because to me, going to the gym was more of a waste of time. It was more of me wanting still that self-validation, going out there, you know, trying to be around people, trying to see people, trying to see, are there any new girls up in here, or, you know, wanting that visual motivation to work harder. But if you're honest with yourself, you can work harder just being honest with yourself, just saying to yourself, yo, why do I need to go out there? Why do I need all of these external validations? You have to ask yourself these things. You have to be honest with yourself. So it came to the point now where he was like, yo. It came to the point where he was like, yo, just come to the gym. And I was just like, bro, I work out every day. I'm good. It's not like he's gonna come and pick me up and then we're gonna go to the gym. You see what I'm saying? Man, this is what I'm saying. More distraction. But yeah, guys, it's not like he's gonna come and pick me up and take me to the gym. Right? I'm gonna have to jump in my car, use my gas, and go to the gym. When I don't need to do all of that. I can save my gas, save my traveling time, and just start working out. Right? So he felt like I was like arrogant because of this, like just because I was saying this, right? And he lives with his girl, so he might feel the need that I need to leave my house and get some time away from my girl. Right? Because even when I lived with a girl, I felt like that too. Sometimes you gotta get away, take some time to yourself instead of just being around someone all the time. Right? Don't mind that noise in the background, guys. It's another distraction again. Part from the Truman Show. See what I'm saying? That noise wasn't happening this whole time. Right? So anyways, guys, I remember I started telling him, brother, I already work out, you already work out, so I'm good. You know, I don't need to meet you at the gym. I don't need to start paying a membership just so you feel like you have someone to work out with. Right? I started telling him about, brother, I still have to meditate. I still have to like do food preparation. I still have to, there's so much things I do in one day, guys. And I was trying to explain this to him. And I was trying to tell him, brother, you need to also start meditating too. You should start meditating. This is what I was telling him. I was trying to tell him the benefits of meditation that I've seen. Right? I was trying to tell him, yo, start doing this meditation and you're gonna see, you're gonna think clearer. You're gonna take in more oxygen so you can think more clearly, guys. Feel what I'm saying? So he then got so offended to what I was saying about just adding meditation to his repertoire because he doesn't meditate, right? So he was telling me about working out, which I already do, but when I was telling him about meditation, which he doesn't do, he took offense to this. And guys, at that moment I realized when he was getting in his feelings that like it was time to end the conversation. Right? He started to project onto me like, and that's the thing, guys. Most of the people and the external stuff is a projection. Right? Don't be fooled by the projection. Right? So most of these people will think that you think that you're better than them. And no, you don't have to think you're better than anyone. It's just that there are levels to this life, right? If someone is applying themselves and gaining knowledge every day, and someone else is just sitting in front of the TV watching sitcoms every day, one of those people are going to be better. One of those people are going to be applying themselves more. Don't let anyone ever tell you that those are the same kind of people, or those are the same two kinds of people and they're both equal. Don't let people talk to you from this weird projection, guys. Right? You already know the person who's studying, who's applying knowledge to themselves is gonna be on a higher level, can bring themselves to a different quantum reality faster. You already know this. So don't let no one tell you that that does not exist, guys. See what I'm saying? Don't let no one tell you that. Believe within yourself that, yo, this is what it is. See what I'm saying? A lot of these people will think you're arrogant, like I said. They'll think you're snobbish. They'll think you're patronizing. But they're calling you. You're not calling them. They're calling you. Why? Like I said before, to take some of your energy. The most people that have the most biggest energy, they can have conversations with themselves. Just like I'm doing now, guys. I'm talking. I'm not talking to... There's no one here that I'm with that I'm talking to. I'm literally talking. I'm pressing record and I'm talking. Right? I have substance. Do you see what I'm saying? A lot of people do not have this, guys. A lot of people can't just press record and start talking. Right? It's a superpower in itself. Right? A lot of people cannot do it. So you gotta notice this. Like I said, try being silent with these people who you feel are taking your energy, guys. Be more silent with them. See how they react. Right? See how far the conversation goes without you inputting too much information. A lot of these people are ungrateful, guys. They're ungrateful for the energy and attention you give them. A lot of them are ungrateful for the energy and attention you give them. They're not even willing to thank you for it. Instead, they will point fingers at you and say, you think you're better than me. Do you see what I'm saying? So notice this as an energy, guys. Notice it. There's distractions everywhere, guys. There's distractions everywhere. Right? Don't let anyone ever tell you you think you're better than me when you're actually doing so much more than they're doing. You're applying more discipline and more effort into your daily life of the things you do. How can someone who doesn't apply effort be the same as someone who is applying effort? Those are not the same people. So don't let them tell you that you feel you're better and this and that and blah 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 if you are actually applying yourself to be better. Don't let them tell you that. See what I'm saying? So that's today's That's today's lesson of the video, guys. That's the message of the day to the chosen ones. See what I'm saying? Come back within your being. Give more to yourself. Stop seeking the external validation. Don't think that everyone needs to hear what's in your mind. See what I'm saying? Keep it to yourself. Work on it with yourself. Right? The more you do that, the less people can even tell you you're arrogant or you feel like this, or exhibiting all of these weird energies toward you. See what I'm saying? Especially, guys, the people who like to talk about the past so much and like they want you to dwell in the past, right? Or people who would say, yo, remember 5 years ago when you were doing drugs, or right? People who bring you back to a negative place. Like, pay attention to them, guys. Pay attention. Right? It's not like they have something positive to say. They're gonna bring you back to a time where you were lower, and they're not gonna say, yo, I'm glad that you got to this level. They're not gonna say it like that, guys. They're gonna bring you back to a time when you were in a lower place, and they want you to dwell on that time. You see what I'm saying? They want you to talk about that when you're past that. It's not like they're even congratulating you on passing that time. Right? So that's all I'm gonna say for this video, guys. Zoom into yourself. Go within. Be more selfish with your time. Time is all you got. Don't just be spilling your time everywhere for this person, that person, everyone that calls your phone. Be more silent. Notice what I'm saying, guys. Notice how far the conversation goes when you're more silent. It doesn't go that far. Because these are the people who will not say it. They will not admit it. They will not admit you're a prophet. You're a chosen one. They won't admit it. They won't say it to you. Right? Very few people will say it. So keep the energy within yourself. See what I'm saying? Don't just spew it out to everybody. Now, you guys as chosen ones, right? Have you guys experienced these kinds of stuff before? Have you experienced people calling you with nothing really to say, just trying to take your energy? Let me know in the comments, guys. Have you guys experienced these things before? Let me know in the comments. Also, I'd be very grateful if you were to like the video now, if you haven't already liked the video. This sound is gonna keep going on, so we're just gonna let it go. Please, guys, subscribe to my channel for more real-ish, because I only talk real-ish. I only talk real stuff, guys. And like I said, time is all we have, guys, so we gotta use it wisely. Right? Withdraw from the Truman Show, guys. Don't let people talk down on you, look down on you with nothing to offer, and then you're still giving them your time and your power, your energy. This could be anyone. Friends, family, it could be anybody, guys. Right? People at work, it could be anyone. Also, share this video with people who need to hear this message. right? People maybe like yourself or people who are the ones draining your energy. Send this to them, right? Also, guys, let me know in the comments what else you guys want me to touch on, what else you want me to talk about. Okay? Until next time, guys. Peace.